That's a strange coincidence. Look. Red velvet. Just like the place where Anna was murdered. Too much noise. We're still missing a vital piece of the puzzle. Bullseye. Nice shot. Nice shot. Bullseye. Yes. 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 Huh? Huh? I see you. Zach, this is a waste of time. Let's go. Very bad, Zach. The raincoat killer gave Becky a visit. Hold on. Can you hear that? Is it rain? It's the shower. Zach, the bathroom, quick! Zach, she's still alive. Who did this? Who was it, Becky?
Becky! What happened here?
George, stay back. She's trying to speak.
We don't have time! She's dying! Thomas, cut that wire.
No!
We must get her to the hospital immediately.
What?
What are you doing? Get out of the way! I'll do it!
No, don't! George, stop! Huh? got us good this time, Zach. Oh. My dear sister, I'm so sorry. I was a fool to fall for a man like him. I don't have the words to apologize to Anna.
I left her there. She was suffering so much, and I just ran away. I know he wanted to kill me too, but I'm not going to let him get away with this. I followed him after he was finished. He carried Anna into the woods. Anna was holding on to that precious locket of his. He couldn't remove it from her hand, even though she was dead. But she let go of it for me, though. It was like she gave it to me. So I brought it home. I might be able to bring Anna's killer down with it. I want you to see it. I know even he wouldn't dare to harm you. He'll catch me, though, if I go into town. I'm trapped in my house. So I've asked Isaac and Isaiah to deliver it. They totally believe that Anna became a goddess. I believe so, too. She looked so beautiful, as though she might smile back at any moment. I have something else to confess to you. I borrowed a pair of your shoes without asking and broke the heel on one of them. I'll send them along with the locket. I'm sure the shoe can be fixed.
So Becky is Miss Stiletto Heel, and she gave the locket to the twins. Must be the special secret Lily told us about, Zach. We'd better go and see her first thing tomorrow. Emily, who might this sister be that Becky was referring to here?
That would be Diane. Didn't you know Diane and Becky were sisters?
I should have known, Zach. Previously during the investigation.
I'm Kaysen, Forrest Kaysen.
Thomas, did you see Nick here?
No. When I got here, he was already like this.
What are you doing? Get out of the way! I'll do it!
George, stay back. She's trying to speak.
No! It couldn't be! Nick! Oh, please, no!
You got us good this time, Zach.
Oh, I can't believe it, man. Now that's heavy.
Me neither.
When did Becky stop coming to work?
I think it was like from the day Anna was killed, man. Yeah, that's right. She was totally depressed about something.
Quint called for her to let us know she wasn't coming in for work. She must have been totally in shock, the poor thing.
So you took the twins along to cheer her up.
That's right, hon. If only I knew it would be like this, I'd have spent more time talking to her.
You told me about a special secret between your children and Becky.
Yes, of course. What about it?
It seems Becky handed them an item before she was killed. Any idea what that might be?
Now that you mention it, they had a box about this size which they said was very important.
That's it. I'd like to talk to them about this in person. Where are the boys now?
They went out actually with Mr. Kaysen.
They said they were going to visit Greenvale Forest Park today. They were going to take Willie for a walk, that dog of his.
Kaysen? Do you know him well?
Oh yeah, he's a good guy. He always brings us gifts from his road trips. The kids love him, so we let him take them out every once in a while. You know, for a little quality time with the missus.
Okay, I understand, but the situation calls for urgency. I'll go and look for them myself, and if they come home without running into me, could you let us know?
Sure, of course. I'll contact the department.
Isaac and Isaiah aren't here. They're apparently out with Kaysen. Let's go look for them.
With Kaysen? Sounds like a long story. Any ideas where to start looking?
Lily told me where they went. No problem. And today, we're stuck here having to search for lost children.
They're not lost. We're the ones who are lost.
And so we are, Emily. Zach, we may as well have fun if we're getting lost.
You sure know how to take your time in a time like this. Believe 2 people have been murdered in our town. And now 2 young children are at the center of it all. I just can't come to grips with it yet.
Crime will happen wherever there are people. And And that's why we have our jobs.
Might be easier for you because you don't live here. These were people that I knew that were killed. And the murderer might be someone who lives here in this town. It's really depressing.
I know. But someone has to bring this murder to justice.
You're right, I know. But, well, Agent York, sometimes I just think I'm not really cut out to be a cop.
Not true, Emily. You have the potential to be a superb law enforcer. You can be emotional at times, but you also possess what's most important.
I do? What do you mean?
What do you think? A sense of justice.
Justice? I must admit, I'm surprised to hear such a... how should I say this? Such an obvious answer. I thought you'd say something else.
Obvious or not, I joined the FBI in order to do what's right. And that's what's important.
I understand, but still, you seem... I'm sorry. I need some time to think.
Whatever do you want to think about?
Justice. I want to think about justice.
Zach, she's quite the philosopher, isn't she? Then again, death makes everyone a philosopher.
Is there something you want to check out? Well, either way, it doesn't matter. I can see you won't be rushed. I'm gonna go ahead, okay?
Okay, that would be fine.
Then I'll head over to the place that Lily mentioned. Don't take too long before you catch up, okay?
You know, this doesn't taste good today.
That's not true. Guys, Thomas made us a fine lunch as always. We should at least try to enjoy it.
You're right. We shouldn't be moping around, even more so in times like these.
I agree with Agent Morgan. Being so stressed out about our progress will only lead to mistakes. We should enjoy lunch. That's the very least we should do.
As they say, the early bird catches the worm.
Sheriff?
George, you probably mean laugh and grow fat.
Yes, well, okay. Since we're all smiling again, let's get back to work.
Zach, is there something here that you want to check out? According to Lily, the twins should be with Kaysen. Perhaps we should try going to where she told us they might be. So, Zach, this case turned into a multiple homicide. What kind of motives turn a criminal into a serial killer? Is it hedonistic? Ritualistic? Copycat crime? Sex-related? Cannibalistic? From the Bureau's statistics. These interesting ideas don't always really explain the real motive. They're just words, phrases that the media uses to scare citizens. The spotlight falls on a mere 1% of all cases. Only the weird ones. You understand all this, right, Zach? No matter how bizarre a crime may appear to be, at the root, there is always rage and personal interest. Right, Zach? Most people simply don't kill for pleasure. But that kind of common sense never applies to our investigations. Maybe we're lucky. Or unlucky, depending on how you look at it. We end up working on those cases in that 1%. Do you remember, Zach, the first case we handled just after becoming a special agent? Now let's talk about this another time. I don't feel like it right now.
Benjamin, today's a big day. I'm one lucky fella now, ain't I? Thanks to this monkey in a suit, I got 10 of you now. Makes working for an honest dollar look pretty bad now, don't it? With this green, I'm gonna get me a new muffler. I better get over to the general's and look for one. Reminds me, man, that general.
He was going on about some high-fly car that just came in. Said it was the car that FB idiot drove into town with. Must be a sweet-sounding ride, though. I bet with a little tuning it would run pretty smooth. What do I care? It ain't my thing.
Zach, I think I understood what he was talking about. My car is at the General's junkyard.
Let's get over there and see if we can get it repaired. I don't care what it's going to cost. That car has sentimental value. How many years ago was it now? That multiple homicide of young girls in that college town in Illinois. All the victims were cut open from the throat to the crotch. Ripped right open. During the autopsy, a second stomach was found inside the first victim's body. Of course, she didn't naturally grow a second stomach. One of the stomachs belonged to someone else. As more victims piled up, there was one with 2 hearts, one with 2 livers, 4 lungs. Different organs each time.
Of course, those extra organs didn't do the girls much good, right, Zach?
And they say too much is never enough. In the end, we arrested a professor at the med school. They found the body of his daughter dead and the missing organs at his house. Remember what he said when we took him in? I was ordered to restore those deformed bodies back to normal. Remember who he said ordered him? An alien. Well, of course, we couldn't arrest an alien, so we arrested the professor instead. Serial killers can't be caught by logic and common sense. I learned this the hard way. That first case taught me that. Since then, these cases just keep getting more and more complicated. It's a tough job. I thought getting experience while I was young would make the job easier. You mentioned that there is still some room to customize my car.
Yes I did. I think your gas tank could do with a boost, don't you? A larger tank would mean you can go farther with one fill-up.
That would be great.
In which case, you need to find a scrap tank. I think there's one around N5.
Okay.
This will be the last enhancement you can make to your vehicle. So get out there and find it. This is it. This will save your life someday, son.
General,
Imbecile.
shut up and listen to your superiors, right?
That's right. This will be my last story for you, too. Toward the end of the war, I found myself alone in enemy territory. It was thick jungle, and I couldn't call for support. I was up the creek without a paddle, a boat, or even a life jacket. Eventually, weakened by hunger and thirst, I was reduced to crawling. Death was closing in. I could feel it. More than anything, I longed for water. I fell to the ground. Water filled my mind, my thoughts. That's all I wanted. I should have died there. I wasn't moving. My last wish for a drink unfulfilled. I should have died, but as you can see, I didn't. When I awoke, my throat was moist. I saw another man collapsed at my side. There were spots of water by his feet. From the look of things, he brought water to me cupped in his hands, making trip after trip to the river.
Who was it?
Sergeant Timothy. That crybaby Timothy. He was dead. Shot by the enemy. Later, I won battle after battle. I guess luck was on my side as well. Before I knew it, I was promoted to general. But in my heart, there was a hole. A gaping hole. I believe I died that day on the battlefield. I died with crybaby Timothy. Anyway, that's my last war story for you. Time for your final customization.
So that explains why he's wearing a sergeant's badge on him. Time kept flowing for him, and he kept moving up in rank. But inside of him, time stopped a long time ago. We didn't get any info out of him about the Raincoat Killer. At least his war stories solved one of the mysteries of this town. Let's leave him alone. I doubt he knows anything about the case at hand.
That'll increase the amount of gas your car can carry. You remind me of my men. They had a strong sense of justice. Those idiots. Don't stop. Eyes forward. And laugh. Ha!
General, there's something I want to ask you.
What is it? Before you ask, though, I can't customize your car anymore.
No, it's not about that. I heard you've got my other car here. The one I drove to Greenvale.
Your car? So that high-spec beauty was yours?
Yes. I was wondering, if you could fix it up for me. I won't mind if it costs me a bunch to get it repaired.
Quite important to you, is it, this car? Very well, then. If you're willing to pay, I'll do the work for you. Okay, thank you very much. It's gonna take a while to carry out the repairs, though. Go and get a good night's sleep and come back soon, why don't you? Once it's done, I'll put it out front. Just use this key and take it. Don't worry, I may not look it, but I'm pretty darn good at what I do.
here 3 years ago. Remembers that?
Yes, that's right. That one. Multiple homicide, same MO, across Utah, Colorado, and Missouri. The victims were all average married housewives. But after being run over so many times by a car, he didn't look human. 5 victims in 2 months in the 3 states. The way he killed them was the same. But aside from that, there was nothing that linked the victims together. Well, they were all married. But age, race, nothing else matched up. Tire marks and fragments of paint ID'd the car that was used. That's where things got really tricky. The perpetrator used a 1993 model Cadillac Alante as a weapon. It was registered in the name of one Senator... No, I don't feel like talking about this anymore. That senator's basement. I wish I could forget what I saw there.